Color Mask tool is used to filter areas that contain backscatter using the color of the background. The Select Multi command can get confused and identify bright areas on a diver or coral or fish as backscatter. You can easily prevent this using the Color Mask. After using Select Multi and seeing areas of misidentified backscatter, pick the button with the eyedropper on it. The Color Mask dialog will pop up. Select the Pick button and the cursor changes to an eyedropper. Pick a color on the photo that you want to use for filtering. After the color is selected, the dialog will return and a yellow outline will show the area that matched the color. You can adjust how tightly the color needs to match your selection using the Color Match slider. You can also invert the color mask if needed. Select OK and you can process the backscatter that matched the mask. The second time you use the color mask on a photo, it will filter using the last color you selected. You can adjust this using the slider or by using the Pick Color button again. After selecting OK on the dialog, you will sometimes want to use the Find More button to make sure all the backscatter in the selection area are found. When this is done, the Color Mask dialog will pop up again so you can make any adjustments needed for the new selection of backscatter. The Color Mask tool can be particularly effective when you have a photo with a very dark background. Use the Pick button to select the background color. Use the slider to get as much of the backscatter as needed. After selecting OK on the dialog, check to make sure there aren't any backscatter in the foreground. Sometimes the fish in the foreground will have small areas that match the color that was picked. You can prevent these areas from being processed by double-clicking inside the rectangle and dragging a new rectangle over the incorrectly identified backscatter. Here's another example of using the Color Mask tool to find backscatter only in the background of the image. You see that the color mask usually doesn't work on bubbles in the water column, so you have to remove those from the selection by double-clicking and dragging rectangles around the areas that contain the bubbles. After selecting Find More, the Color Mask dialog pops up again to verify the selected backscatter. I hope you enjoyed the Color Mask tutorial. Be sure to check out the other videos so you can learn how to get the most out of BackShatter.